recovery process. I've suffered a PCL grade 2 sprain on the borderline of a strain 3. There is still inflammation surrounding my knee, and my knee remains unstable. I'm still in good spirits as I continue with treatment on the road to recovery. I wish I could be out there with my guys more than anything, but I can't give 100% of myself to my guys and fans. I'm still hopeful we still have a chance, close quote. I'll say this much. Thank you, Lamar, for putting that out there. Lamar, you have the autonomy, you have the authority, you have the ability to silence all of the speculation around your injury. People are speculating that it's contracts. People are wondering how committed you are to the guys. People are thinking there might be tension between you and the coach. The beauty of social media in this day and age, which did not exist 15 years ago, is that a player can come out and very simply say, hey, this is the nature of my injury. This is a grade in which it is. This is what it could be. This is what I'm dealing with. This is why I am not out there. I am glad that athletes are taking the power back into their own hands, speaking out clearly, succinctly, letting everybody know it's not about contracts. It is about health. Kudos to you, Lamar, because that provides clarity as opposed to so many shows, including ours, having to speculate. 2-5, what is your reaction?
I love it. All these false narratives was going on about Lamar's knee, if he's playing, and he cleared the air right there, right on Twitter. It took, what, a minute, 30 seconds. So I love that. His knee has inflammation, still swollen. He can't play on it. I love it.
What was that?
Yeah.
I'm always going to side with a player. You know, it's his knee.
Do you? Side with me more then.
It's a good point. That is a good point.
I'm a big player.
That is a good point.
Really?
You got a player over here. I got my little 4 years in. He got his 12 years in. I'm always going to side with a player. And all you do is side with Joy.
I'm talking about their health, not your bad opinions. Come on now.
Now they're bad opinions?
Looking at you when he
hear
said
that? You hear that?
He was looking at me, yeah.
I'm always going to trust that he's telling the truth about how hard he can go, whether he should be out there. The guy hasn't practiced in a month. So, yeah, I appreciate him clearing this up, and that's what I figured it was. If Lamar Jackson was healthy enough to be out there, I trust that he would be. So I appreciate him doing that.
Yeah, the internet was a mistake, but since we deal with it, this is something that we can give a silver lining on it, that we can hear directly from people when stuff like this happens. And I know people are going to be like, he shouldn't have to talk about his health, whatever. In most cases, that's fair. But your health pertains to the sport. Like, this is just a different part of society. That's what this is. That's what sports is. And him being unavailable has to do with his health. Not that we have to know, but if we don't know, then we can only speculate, similar to when Harbaugh didn't answer the question directly. So this clears it up, and this is what I think we all suspected anyway. I mean, I did not think he was healthy enough to be out there. What we do know about Lamar is that he loves football. So he's not one of these guys you're like, I don't know, is he kind of just in it for the money? Is he in it for the... No, like, he wants to play football. If he was healthy, he would be out there. And if he was available, it's not helping him not to play in the postseason. If we were finishing out the regular season, everyone just wanted to see him, that would be something different. They're in the playoffs, and they clearly have enough to make a run if he was there. So I'm glad that we cleared it up, and now he has the offseason to get healthy.
The next thing that's fascinating, Shady, we'll have to talk about it tomorrow, is somebody with the ability to run the ball like Lamar Jackson, and you have the ability as a different runner, but you put up the types of yards that he did. Obviously, you were a running back. Is if you suffer a knee injury one year, an ankle injury another year, how much might that affect that running ability going forward? I'm excited to hear your thoughts on that for tomorrow's show. But as for today's show, appreciate y'all tuning in with us. You need to start siding with athletes. If that's what you say you're going to do, Dave, then freaking do that. Don't just talk to them to make them laugh at home. That does sound repetitive because it is. The 49ers, Bengals, and Bills are all favored by more than a touchdown, according to Fox Bet Sports. A lot of great games, Dave Hellman, but more importantly, a lot of great teams. Bills, they are really good, led by Josh Allen, a great quarterback. Joe Burrow, he was about to win the MVP before Patrick Mahomes leaned at the line, if you will. Patrick Mahomes is as good as he can be, and the Niners, they are dominant. Which team are you most confident in heading into Wild Card Weekend of the 12 playing in the 6 games?
We're talking about just for this weekend?
Just this weekend, big dog.
I mean, how could it not be Buffalo? How could it not? Like, we talk about the Niners and the Seahawks, Pete Carroll.
Don't steal my thunder. Don't you dare steal my thunder.
I'm just saying, like...
Give your answer, I'll give mine.
It's the Bills. It's the Bills because of what we just saw this past weekend. They get a home game. Look, all credit to Skylar Thompson. I'm not trying to hate on you or the Dolphins. I watched every snap of that game against the Jets.
Is he bad?
They're bad.
But is he bad?
He looked like a guy making his second career start against a good defense.
I mean, is he bad, though?
He looked bad.
I want to bet.
He looked bad.
Is he bad?
He looked bad. He didn't look like somebody that can compete with the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo in the playoffs. I really think through no fault of the Dolphins' own. I mean, right? You know, obviously we all wish Tua could play in this game. It's bad luck for them. But, like, this should be a game where the Bills can name their score, honestly. Like, that's how I feel. Sorry.
What y'all trying to score today?
Yeah. No, seriously. Like,
You want to put 38 on them?
we want to win by 17. We want to win by 24. What do we want to do? Yeah. I don't see how that happens. If Tua was there,
it would be a completely different story. Let's not even if Tua was there, this is a toss-up game in my mind. That's Unfortunately, Tua is not. I'm just going to go down the line. Joy Taylor, where do you stand? Who you got most confidence in?
It's the Bills. Look, I got excited about the Dolphins this year, and for that, I was wrong. And I apologize. I was wrong. Okay, we made the playoffs. What's about to happen now? What's about to happen? Let's just say it.
But Tua got hurt. You were right.
Yeah. Okay, no. What I was right it was about the Dolphins curse, and I know it, and I live it. Let me stand in my truth, okay? Trying to talk me off of this. I apologize to Chargers fans. I'm sorry. I was influenced very few times in my life have I been peer pressured and fallen subject to it.
You made the playoffs.
And every time, look, I have standards, okay? Relax. I have standards. Even as a Dolphins fan, I have standards. That's why I'm so bitter. Yes, we made the playoffs with the same record as last year, and we're about to go into Buffalo and get smoked. And nobody in South Florida is lying to themselves about it, finally. And they shouldn't be, because Tua isn't playing. You have Skylar Thompson, and this, again, is no diss to Skylar Thompson. There's levels to this. There is. So we could walk into this respectfully knowing what it is. But if you're asking me who I'm the most confident in, the Bills have to score 10 points. Because the Dolphins scored 9 points. I'm sorry, 11. There was a safety.
They did have a safety.
Okay, they did have a safety. Fine. You have to score a touchdown and 2 field goals, Buffalo. If you can manage to do that, you're going to beat the Miami Dolphins.
Naheem Hines outscored the Dolphins on his own last week with 2 kickoff returns.
Did you just watch Crazy Work?
We saw Crazy Work.
Did you just watch Crazy Work? It's all right. I'm glad that we made the playoffs. That's something to be excited about. We have no idea what's going on next year, so I feel almost exactly the same as I do right now going into this weekend as I did at the beginning of the season, which is I have no idea what the Dolphins are, but I'm going to stand in my truth, and I will not be moved off of my gut ever again.
You made the playoffs, Joy.
There's a difference between making the playoffs and, like, making the playoffs,
I firmly
like having a
believe
chance.
That making the playoffs is an achievement. You can't win if you're not in.
You're not in.
There are some teams who would love to get smoked in the playoffs this weekend, like the Lions, like the Packers,
and
like the Jets.
You learn confidence too, man.
Correct.
Right? You get better and better.
It's also the Dolphins are on their 3rd string QB. Like, it's not even fair.
No.
Even if Teddy Bridgewater
We're not delusional about it. I don't feel bad about what I know is about to happen this weekend. I'm just saying I should not have allowed myself to move off of my gut, and I did. And I'm not going to, I promise you, America, I won't do that again. I'm an authentic person, and I have to apologize for that.
A playoff team compared to not a playoff team, like, that matters, right?
It does matter. Let me ask you this question, because this is what matters. Which team you most confident in heading to wild card weekend?
I'm with the 49ers. They're on the roll. I mean, they're playing very, very well. Stingy defense. Even when the Raiders, like, made moves on them, right, and they were putting points up running the ball, they still answered. This rookie quarterback, Purdy here, I watch a lot of tape. Kid's talented. The kid's talented. And Kyle Shanahan doesn't get enough credit. He got them boys playing. Misdirection, running the ball well, tight ends. Then Debo decided to come back and play. They're a good team, and they're on a winning streak. They'll probably stop eventually once they see the guys in green.
Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah. But for this wild card run, they look pretty good. I'm going with them.
I'm with you, dog. Bang, bang. Not a gang. I'm more confident in the Niners. The Bills are going to win, obviously, because Tua's not there, Teddy Bridgewater's not there. But given the fact that both teams will win, now it's who am I more confident is going to play better? Right, like the Bills are going to win, the Niners are going to win. We've all established that. But who's going to play a better game? To me, it's the
I just want to point out. I want to point out what you're saying. I want to say this for the record. So you are more confident in a team starting a rookie in a 3rd divisional game against a Pro Bowler than a team starting an MVP candidate against a 3rd string rookie.
I'm equally confident they'll win.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying.
I'm equally confident.
I trust Josh Allen to do this more than I trust Brock
Now we're in the door of winning.
Different questions, though.
Yeah, now that we're in the door of winning, now it's like, who's going to play better?
Okay.
Like, I haven't seen the Niners collectively play a bad game since they played against the Chiefs. And the game before that was bad was against the Atlanta Falcons. That was back in early October. The Bills, however, they be winning because they be winning.
And they've been there, though.
The Bills Bills didn't play well against the Chicago Bears on Christmas.
They didn't play low-key. We didn't play well last game.
That's right, too.
I'm being honest.
Without those 2 kickoff returns, they do count. I'm a special teams player. Special teams plays.
I mean, but I told you last time a kick return was
3 years, and that's just 1. The Bills had 2.
Yeah,
so, the Bills will win, but I'm not necessarily confident in them playing well. Here's what it'll come down to. I don't know Joy and Dave that following